Hi everyone, I'm Zoe. Today I want to focus on different kinds of sequences. We have arithmetic sequence and geometric sequence. Arithmetic sequence, actually these two are kind of functions. Arithmetic sequence goes a little bit slower than geometric. Geometric goes faster, but arithmetic not. um, Arithmetic sequence, we show this one with this form. This is any a set of number we have that comes in order. The order of this number are very important. The first one calls a sub 1. The second one, a sub 2, a sub 3. This is the name of any terms and comes to a sub 10 and 20 something. But how can we know what it is, these numbers? If we know that any number is the first number uh, plus a difference, it means that the first one and second one has a difference, okay, and the second one, third one has the same difference, okay. Every time you add a number or subtract a number to first one and next one to second one and so on. This is the formula for everything, because any term, it's the first one plus the number of the term minus 1 times the difference. The difference is between the number difference between two consecutive terms, okay. For example, we have four sets of number 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, and so on. You see that 4 plus 3 gets 7. This is plus 3 gets 10. 10 plus 3 gets 13, and so on. Okay, the question is find the seventh term. But we know that what is the difference of these two, any consequent just terms. We know that, for example, D is 4, 7 minus 4, 3. Okay, find the term, seventh term. Seventh term is, the first term is important, the 4 plus 7 minus 1 times this difference. Okay, 4 plus 7 minus 1, 6 times 3, 18, 22. The seventh term of this one gets 22, okay? Because 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, 19, 19, 22, 22 is the seventh one, okay? And so on. This is arithmetic. Arithmetic means anytime any terms is a number bigger than this one or less than this one, just. But we have a geometric sequence too. It goes very fast. This is kind of function that goes very fast because any term is the first term times a number. For example, if this is the sequence 3, 6, 12, 24, the first one is 3. The second one is double of this. The third one is double of the previous one. This is double of the previous one. Okay? So any term is the first term times this is a ratio. This is a ratio of any neighbor numbers. Like 12 divided by 6 is ratio. This divided by this is ratio. Ratio here is 6 divided by 3 gets 2. Because any two numbers of neighbor numbers divide by each other gets 2, right? Okay, find a fifth. The ratio gets 2 here. Find a fifth of the geometric sequence. Geometric sequence is this one. A fifth is the a first. A first is 3 times r2 raised to n minus 1. N is 5 minus 1 is 4. 3 times to the fourth is 16. How much is going to be times 6? 8, 3, 48. Yes, the fifth term of this one is 48 because the 24 times 2 gets 48. This was very simple examples, okay? But we have a question here. Find this as a function. Find the f of n, this term, n times n minus 1 over 2 to the n when n is 4. Yes? Okay, how can we find this one? Just I want to say this f of n. Okay, f of n is 4. F of 4 is, this is 4 times 4 minus 1 times 2 to the 4th. 4 times 3, this is 16, yes? 3/4. As a function like this one. But I have another question. Find f of n equals to n factorial over n minus 2 factorial. When n is, for example, 5 or 5. Okay? This as a function. Okay? N is 5. How can we find this one? Actually, we know that it's geometric. Okay, f of 5, n factorial. You know the n factorial means the number 5 times by any number before 5. N factorial is 5 factorial. Sorry. 5 minus 2 factorial is 5 factorial over 3 factorial. Yes? We continue here. The term of 5 is 5 factorial is 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1. This, simplify, and this is 20. So the f of 5 here gets 20. When you use a sequence as a function, we can find this one. And you know what is the factorial. But in general, we have two kind of sequences. This sequence is that any term is adding of a number or subtract a number to any term gets the next one. But geometric sequence is multiplication of something. Any term multiplied by something gets the next one, and so on. And from this formula, we can find this. A ratio is a ratio of any two subsequent numbers. 6 over 3 gets 2, 12 divided by 2, the 6 gets 2, and so on. Okay, I had 3 and 4 questions, a kind of example of this one. Hope you like this. I come back with a little bit complicated problem about sequences. Okay, don't forget to subscribe to channel and share this with your friends. Thank you. Have a good day.